Go big or go home. I went absolutely massive in the semi-final. Super differential. Deployed the big bollocks, and they came in fantastic. They came in top trumps. I mean, look at that. That's a massive, massive gain in the rank. I was 129 coming into semis. Went super differential. Stiff upper lip as well, and I gained nearly 100,000 places in the rankings. I mean, that's pretty good, isn't it? I mean, that's not bad. That's fantastic. Super duper, some would say. But I'm not finished yet. I still want to get inside the top 1%, and that is probably, there's about 2.5 million, so the top 1% is 25k. I have got the Max Captain chip left. It has been in my back pocket all this time, and I've already clicked the button, and it's in play for the final. I mentioned previously, it's a better time to play it now, because the third place playoff is usually a high scoring game. So it's better to keep the Max Captain for this round rather than the previous round. Let's have a little recap. I played the clean sheet shield in the previous round. I didn't need it for my triple Spain defence. They kept a clean sheet against France. Spain have got the best defence by far. Even looking at the XG conceded, they've got the lowest number, even though they've played more games than everyone else, bar the other three teams left in the competition right now. Which is pretty good, isn't it? Clean sheet shield. I needed it for Argentina, though. They conceded once. And Tagliafico, I'm gonna complain. Trigger warning. Tagliafico, he's under 5%. He kept a clean sheet with the clean sheet shield. But does he get the scouting bonus? No, he doesn't. Thank you, FIFA. Well done. You haven't thought this through, or you haven't communicated it very well. Amateurs. Absolute amateurs. Elise was the only player who, not Elise and Alvarez, blanked. Quite surprising that Yamal was my lowest scoring Spain player, and I had 6 of them. Olazabal, he's on pens. That's new information. I thought Yamal was on pens, but Olazabal, however you say his name, he's on pens. As a result, he'd probably be the better captaincy option in the final ahead of Yamal. I think probably the best captaincy option in the final will be Messi, actually. But the best Spanish captaincy option, Olazabal. I'm sure I'm saying his name completely wrong and differently each time I say it. The problem is, my problem is, I've only got 4 players in the third place playoff, which is the first game. And these 4 French lads, I wouldn't be surprised if none of them are starting. So the FSD edge might not be in full swing for this coming game week, but my 6 free transfers will be used to... I'm just going to bring in players who play in the first day. Copy and paste. I probably say that quite a lot, but that's what I'm going to do. It's hard to predict what the team's going to be. There's 2 schools of thoughts here. Deschamps might say, well, this is my last game as manager of France. I'm going to go all out to win the game and finish third. Or TT, Tommy Tuchel, might be thinking, well, I'm just going to play the lads who haven't played much so far. I had a bit of a stab at predicting the lineups. And, from those two school of thoughts, who was going to play? Kane might start because he's going for the golden boot. He is 2 goals behind. Same with Bellingham. They might play. Other than that, there's a load of players in the England team who are carrying a knock or injured. I don't expect them to start. Rice isn't going to start. I think Rice is just held together by wishful thinking and gaffer tape at the minute. Henderson, obviously, is injured. Reece James isn't going to play midfield, so maybe Elliot Anderson plays yet another game. I'd be amazed if Mainu doesn't start. If he doesn't start, what's the point in taking him? Absolutely no point whatsoever. As for France, I'm sure Mbappe is going to start. Good chance of the golden boot. I don't think games in the third place playoff should count towards the golden boot. But he's going to start. Maybe Akliush will start on the left wing and maybe Cherky will start behind him. If these two players start, I want to bring them in. Cherky's about 8 million and Akliush is 6.3, I think. If Hernandez starts at left back, he's probably the only defender that I'm interested in bringing in from the third place playoff game. Because that game mentioned does project to be a high scoring game. You can see France have got the biggest expected goals for by a long way. And England expected goals for is only slightly less there, or slightly fewer than Spain's in the final. So the risk of stating the obvious, I'm going to stock up on French attackers for the final. Maybe an England attacker or two. We shall see what happens. Wait till the lineups drop. The predicted scores. Which button do I need to press? It's that one. Got too many tabs. This is as it stands, using the starters from the semi-finals. Mbappe is absolutely must-own. Absolutely must-own by far. So I'm not going to go super differential and go without him again. I'll bring him in for the third place playoff. Forwards, I'm going to have to keep Messi. I might do without Harry Kane, just because he's pretty expensive. He is good, though. If he does start, probably would prefer him to Lazabal. And after that, it's just a lot of much of a muchness. If this is the lineup, then have a look at my transfers. What I'll probably do, if the lineups drop and none of my French players are playing, I will swear under my breath, quietly. I've got kids in the house. I'm not going to drop a massive F-bomb. I'll just go, oh, for fuck's sake. And then just, right, regroup. Come on. Get out my team, lads. We have 6 free transfers for the final. It's not the end of the world if I don't have a playing goalkeeper. Slim chance of a clean sheet. Would I prefer a French goalkeeper over a French defender? Maybe. I do want to get as many players playing on the first day as possible. Alvarez has got to go. I've got to get Mbappe back in the team. Get back in the team, pal. The choice is, do I go for quadruple Spain defence? They are pretty good. What I think is going to happen is, I do think France will, well, it's a bit of a shit show, isn't it? The third place playoff. Anything could happen. There's going to be goals, and I want to be on the French players. As for the final, I think Spain are going to beat Argentina. I mean, what's Argentina good at? Attacking. Yeah, attacking. Attacking in a deep block, which is what England did. Are Argentina really good at winning the ball back? Not really. Are they going to be able to win the ball back off Spain? No. Are they going to be able to press high with Messi? No. Spain defenders will just knock the ball about. Easy peasy. Well, Spain will be able to keep the ball. I don't think Argentina will be able to get it off them. I do fancy them to win the final. Definitely. So I could go with quadruple Spain defense, and then I could have the big bold move of getting rid of Messi. Although I did say earlier on, I don't need to go super differential to get my top 1% finish. But I do like to make big moves. This is fantasy football. You can't take risks in fantasy football. You must be an absolute bedwetter. And I have not wet the bed for many years, I'll have you know. Clip that. So I could get Harry Kane back in. If we have Cherky playing, get him in the team. Akliush. That's one of the few players. I'm pretty confident I've pronounced his name correctly, which is amazing for me. I could bring in Jude as well. And there you go. That's what my team could be. That looks bold, doesn't it? Yeah, that's the sort of team someone with abnormally large testicles would have. So on that closing note, just click like. It's apparently good for algorithms and stuff like that. Helps me grow the channel, I'm led to believe. Thank you for watching.